Chief Master Sergeant Shae Gee is a familiar face on MacDill as the command chief for the 6th Air Refueling Wing. It's not an easy job at all. And today she was joined by her husband, also a military veteran, and her son, now serving in the Air Force. Gee retired after 30 years to the day from the Air Force. So as she leaves, and also leaves her post with the 6th Air Refueling Wing, I met up with the chief, talk achievements as a mom, a woman in the military, and as the top enlisted leader on base.
I'm an airman first. I just happen to be a woman.
A responsibility on its own. As a woman with the highest enlisted rank in the Air Force, Chief Master Sergeant Shae Gee knows the odds were against her. 30 years ago, when it came to women in the military, women in the Air Force, it was not what it is now.
Agreed. As I've gone through the ranks as a chief, I've been at multiple bases where I was the only female chief.
Females make up roughly 21% of the Air Force, according to the latest DoD numbers. It's the highest out of any branch. However, in senior leadership, that number drops to about 9% after 20 years of service.
I spent the majority of my young career in the dining facility, cooking and baking. And so for my airmen to see that do that job now is important. Very few in our career field have made it to this point.
And this point comes with pressure.
There's a lot of responsibility that goes with no matter who sits in this seat.
As command chief, she's responsible for the security and well-being of almost 20,000 who work on MacDill and their families, a role she's filled since January 2021. Gee says over the years, she learned from those before her and in turn, works to prepare the future.
Some of our airmen have not had to deal with the repercussions of war. And so it's really trying to help them understand that this is what we went through. This is why we're here. We've got to really do a good job of sharing what could happen so mentally they prepare themselves.
Deployments, almost 20 assignments, moves, growing her family. Chief Master Sergeant Gee remembers the day she got to basic training.
Got on the bus, we got to the squadron and we're picking our bags up and putting them down, picking them up and putting them down with the instructors. And then I just cried myself to sleep that night, thinking, I'm ready to go home. And so who knew 30 years later, it would be on the other side of that saying, oh, I feel like I'm graduating high school all over again. What am I going to do?
To the future generation, to the young women who are in right now or considering a career in the Air Force, what is your advice to them to make it 30 years, to have this as a true career?
Be you, be true to yourself, bring your experiences and grow others behind you.
Good advice in general right there. Now, she talked a lot about relationships with the Tampa community, how much all of you do to support MacDill and our military families and our veterans. In fact, this was her first assignment in Florida, and like so many, she and her husband are staying Floridians, retiring here. So a huge congratulations on her retirement and a big thank you to Chief Gee and her family for their continued service.
Absolutely.